Now we're going to get into some free agency. I have a list of the top 10 players ranked by NFL.com, the free agents that are available. And I want to get your guys' opinions on potentially where some of these players could go, and where do you see their best fit being. Obviously, number one, we already talked a lot about at the start of this episode, that being Malik Willis. So we won't really touch on him too much. But number two on the list of top 10 is the edge rusher Jalen Phillips of the Philadelphia Eagles. Where do you guys see Jalen Phillips potentially going?
I mean, it kind of feels like just the stereotypical like edge spots. Like Ravens would obviously be really fun. Bills, even if he re-signs with the Eagles, I think that could be a good fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a list of like salary cap, like for how much salary cap each team has. The top five teams with the most salary cap go as followed. Tennessee has the most at 90 million. Washington has 86 million. The Raiders have 85 million. The Chargers have 84 million, and the Jets have 74 million dollars cap space. So those are probably going to be the biggest spenders potentially in free agency.
Well, all
Other
those teams never
notable,
do anything.
the Chargers kind of will, they'll spend
Okay,
money every
yeah, I
once in
guess
a
the
while.
Charger, but like,
The
dang.
Jets will try to spend money, and then
The Jets will probably they will be second for a lot of good players, and then they'll end up walking away with like
Tyrod Taylor
I don't
again.
even probably.
the scary part of free agency that I am now realizing is Seattle, who just won the Super Bowl, has $60 million in salary cap space.
Yeah, because they were losing like
They are
a lot of
losing a lot
guys.
of players, but they have $60 million. The Rams have $42 million, who are in the NFC. So, like, usually if you're bad, you have a lot of salary cap space, but these are some of like the best teams in the league, and they have like substantial salary cap space where they can go potentially make some moves. Um, Another guy in the top 10 is a guy we also talked a lot about, Kyler Murray. Where do you see Murray potentially going as his next spot for quarterback?
We just mentioned the Jets.
The Jets? Is that it?
The Jets, like the Dolphins.
I like Minnesota. I think that makes a lot of sense because it
I
sounds like
don't
Minnesota.
feel like Minnesota is willing to admit that they made a mistake drafting JJ McCarthy
I
and made two mistakes by keeping JJ McCarthy.
I
And then
think
paying Kyler.
so. I think they are, and my logic behind it is they already fired the GM, and that was the old GM's pick. So maybe whoever steps in, I don't know if the Vikings have hired someone yet. Maybe whoever steps in is like, all right, this failed. We must get a new guy. And Kyler with that offense could be a lot of fun. Justin Jefferson. I know they cut Aaron Jones. They don't really have like great running back player right now, but they have Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson, a decent O line. Like they could potentially make some noise. But I think obviously I think he's either gonna end up with like Pittsburgh or Miami. If he goes to the Jets, I will just feel bad for him. That will just be gross.
Send him
I
to the
feel like
Jets.
Kyler's not going to be willing to. Like, I think they'll at least let JJ McCarthy fight for the QB1 spot. I don't know if Kyler is willing to go to a spot to fight for the QB1 spot. That's my thing. I think if the Vikings are going to go try to get another quarterback, I feel like they could be a team to try to trade for Anthony Richardson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And also like Kyler wants guaranteed time to play on double XP weekends and can just kind of chill. And
I
I
didn't
don't
know
think
we were still doing the
Minnesota.
COD references, dude.
I didn't know that. I don't think Minnesota will probably give him those opportunities like New York can.
Kevin O'Connell will not let him do that.
No,
Yeah.
there would be no COD.
Oh, that's funny.
It'd be
Some of
like
the other.
that video of D'Angelo Russell grabbing the guy's phone in that Foot Locker commercial after
Oh,
the
I love that.
scandal and just throwing it out the
What do you
window.
mean? Grab the guy's phone. Grab Ben Simmons' phone.
The guy. No,
The
he
guy.
doesn't get referenced as a name.
Okay, that's fine.
He's the guy. Get
Talk about
drafted to
it.
Philadelphia and ended up getting hated by Philadelphia more than the NBA player fans that hate Philadelphia.
Yeah. Dude, ESPN needs to do a 30 for 30 on that man. Just that whole
The
era of
man
Philly
who
basketball.
refused to shoot.
That Hawks series, I know this is more football podcast, but like this needs to be addressed. That 2021
We're
Hawks
a
series,
whatever we want podcast, dude.
yeah, the 2021 Hawks series when he passed up that wide open layup and gave it to Matisse Thybulle because he just knew he would miss the free throws in Game 7. Dude,
He didn't even want to take a layup. It was over like Trey Young, wasn't it?
was.
Like that. He could have just yammed that thing.
I can't find it.
6'10", and would not dunk the ball over Trey Young. Notoriously one of the worst defenders in the NBA.
He's played okay for the.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Keep talking though. I'll be right back.
Okay. Brock on his like fourth side mission of the episode.
Sorry, I sometimes think I have ADHD.
I don't know if we need to think, buddy.
Some other notable, like, we'll stick with the offensive side of the ball because that's more of an interesting talking point. There are some talent at the running back position in this free agency class. Obviously, Kenneth Walker, who was just Super Bowl MVP, is going to be a highly touted running back. Probably the prized pick at running back for any NFL team this offseason. Braden, where do you think Kenneth Walker ends up?
I mean, I feel like the layup answer is the Chiefs, and it would be a match made in heaven, but it's a match that I simply cannot see that front office doing. Because it seems like whatever they wanted, whatever like the right thing to do to help Mahomes and that offense, they just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
We were kind of talking about this last night, but what's going to happen for the Chiefs is they're going to sign like Kenneth Gainwell, and Dawson's going to go cry in a corner. That's what's going to happen.
I said this to Braden last night. I said, you know what? Sunday night, I'm going to see a tweet that says the Chiefs are aggressively pursuing a signing for Kenneth Walker. I'm going to go like super happy. I'm going to be like, oh my God, we got the running back position solved. I'm going to wake up on Monday and be like, oh, the Chiefs have signed Kenneth Gainwell to a 2-year, $12 million deal. Like, that's what's going to end up happening. I'm going to get my hopes up for Kenneth Walker, and it's going to be the other Kenneth Gainwell.
And then by midseason, the meme of, oh my God, they killed Kenny because the Chiefs offensive line won't give him any time to run the ball will be a meme all over the world.
I don't think that was the O-line's issue. That was, we had a blind man at running back and a 300-pounder at running back, all right?
When Clyde Edwards, whoa, that was bad. That was a stroke. When Clyde Edwards, what? when he disappeared off the face of the earth, just to be reminded that, hey, Earth, I am struggling today. When he disappeared, and then everybody was reminded that he was still on the Chiefs roster this year. Like, I don't think it was just one blind man running the ball.
I don't know.
I think it may be
blind
three
man running the organization.
Mice.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean that in jokes.
By the way, I found the man's jersey.
Oh, that's what he was talking for.
No way.
I'm telling you, I have the most absurd college basketball jersey collection of all time, from like DHgate or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know that sucker was $25 off DHgate.
Oh, it was way cheaper than that. It was
$8.99. Can't even get a Subway sandwich for that anymore.
I think I got that right around the same time I got this one.
Oh, there you go.
See, I got lore. I just got college basketball from the 2010s. That's all I have.
That's up there with my like JaVale McGee Warriors jersey from back in the day.
That's great. The fact that
nothing,
that's even a thing.
Nothing will ever beat Braden's Celtics Gordon Hayward / Ray Allen jersey.
That is paid.
That is the best one.
There are 4 jerseys I think of my jersey collection. It's the Bonanza.com Gordon Hayward jersey. It's the JaVale McGee. It's the Scottie Pippen.
Don't you have like a
the Kelly Oubre?
Don't you have a Manute Bol one?
I had it for I wore it like once, and I haven't worn it since. I don't know. I don't even know if I still have it or not. Gotcha. That's fire though. The Kenneth Walker.
That's
my lord.
It's my favorite jersey of all time. The
It's,
thing though is I've worn it so much and it's white and summers, so it's kind of like it's shown. It's seasoned.
Getting a little bit of a patina to it.
Yeah.
Brock, we were talking about Kenneth Walker. Where do you think Kenneth Walker could potentially? You think he's just going to re-sign with Seattle?
Yeah.
Right.
I think Seattle would make a big mistake by letting him go anyways. I think they would have
Fair.
to try. Like, I think teams are going to have to try real hard to pull him away. I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe he isn't loyal to the Seahawks. I feel like all signs point towards that, but
Yeah. I got a couple more players that I want to talk about. Like I said, mainly on the offensive side of the ball. Probably the best or maybe the second best receiver in this free agency class is Mike Evans. Do you guys just think Mike Evans is re-signing with Tampa, or do you think there's a legit chance he goes elsewhere?
I hope he
mean, it's
resigns.
imagining Mike Evans not on the Bucks is like trying to imagine Keenan Allen on the Bears. It just doesn't work. Like mentally, I just can't do it.
I hope he resigns. I don't know where he would go if he doesn't, but
I could see a team like Buffalo just like
that makes
overpaying.
it worse.
Just because Buffalo, outside of Shakir, like they don't like Keon Coleman anymore. They just I don't know what they did, what Keon did to that
I think
organization.
he's still on the right. What's insane is everything they said about that man. He's still employed by the Buffalo Bills.
I just saw a tweet of what Brandon Bean said. It's like, oh man, we really think Keon's going to do well this year. And after all the last 3 months, it's like, hey, he gets a DNP because of just the team hating him, or I don't know. It's,
You saying Mike Evans on the Bills, like I had like an image of Dwight Howard in a Lakers jersey just flash up, and it's
which time?
the first one, not the second one, the
Or
first.
the third one?
No,
third
no,
time he was
we're
with the
Are you
Lakers?
talking.
thinking D12 or D39?
Oh, D39 is nasty. Oh, D39 the second time when he was with the Lakers and they won the championship, he was actually good. That like Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony nastiness team they had in 2021.
The unction? Yeah,
Dude,
that was gross.
Gross. Nasty basketball.
But that's how it will feel to see Mike Evans in pretty much any other jersey.
Yeah. I don't disagree, but that just I think he's going to resign, but it was at least worth to bring up. I saw a tweet from there's a guy that does Colin Coward's show. It's the other guy. I don't remember his name, but he's like, "Oh, Mike Evans needs to leave so he can win a Super Bowl for the first time because he hasn't had one." It's like, are we forgetting a very key
This is
year?
who we're letting run legacy media, by the way.
Yeah, are we forgetting that he kind of won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady back in 2020?
Kinda. He had another 1,000-yard season.
I know, like that. Like, I get if you're in the sports media, you make a slip up every once in a while. It's difficult to remember a lot of information like that, but that's a pretty easy one to remember.
Only
like,
I get to make mistakes like that multiple times an
He
episode.
tweeted it. You can delete the tweet and be like, "Hey, I had a oops, my bad."
At least
doubled down.
You know what? I give the respect to the guy. He owned up to it. He's just like, I'm just gonna leave this out there. Mike Evans, he's like, how do you know he's won a Super Bowl? It could have been fake news.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know that Colin Coward still had a show.
Yeah, it wasn't Coward that said it. It was like his co-host or whatever.
Shout out to the fake ID of college football.
That's not Iowa anymore. If you know
I
Colin
know.
Coward, I think he switched it to Wisconsin or Colorado. I think it's Colorado.
It's Colorado.
But anywho, the last guy that I want to bring up that could potentially be interesting to see where he kind of goes, tight end Isaiah Likely of the Baltimore Ravens. Where do you think a guy like Isaiah Likely could end up?
Denver could be really fun.
Yeah,
I could see like the Eagles.
the Evan
if-
Ingram experiment hasn't really worked with Denver.
No,
So yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I think the Eagles, if Dallas Goedert is kind of just too old and injured.
Yeah.
Although likely he's coming off of a major injury himself, so we'll see.
Would he follow the offensive coordinator?
He
Could.
could.
He
That
absolutely
could
could.
be interesting. The
Oh,
Dolphins
but-
feels like
Is
Kinda just feels
Njoku
like a
still
move.
with the Browns though?
And Joku's a free agent too. That's another
Okay.
tight end that's going to be available.
So
This
maybe he does
offseason.
sign with the Browns. Maybe likely. signs
I mean,
with
they
the
have Fannin.
Browns. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
That's true.
I think the Chargers make a lot of sense
Yeah.
The Chargers do make a lot of sense.
because who was their starting tight end last year?
Oronde Gadsden.
Okay, he was good, but if you really want to solidify that like tight end room, maybe bringing a
Oronde
guy like
Gadsden
Will.
was good. Likely is better.
Yeah,
It kind of depends on how much money he's going to demand.
yeah. That's the key with a lot of these guys is you could see like I don't know. I have a list of 100 free agents in front of me. I'm not going to go through them all, obviously, but like you can make sense for every single free agent to go to like half the league, but it's all purely financial reasons why they won't. Um, if he's willing to sign for a decent contract with the Chargers, then yeah, it could make a lot of sense and potentially work out well for both parties. That's really it for free agency talk. My goal is to have us reacting to the first day or two of free agency signings next week, which will be a lot of fun. I think the legal tampering window opens Monday at noon, so that's when teams can talk to players like they haven't been the last 3 weeks already, which is kind of cool. And then the official league year starts next Wednesday, which I don't know when this episode will be out, but it could be a week from when this
This will
drops.
probably be out on Wednesday.
Yeah, so probably a week from when this episode comes out. So be ready to look for that.